It is currently 8:43 at night, and I still haven't had my first coffee. Why the fuck did I try to do this? Hi, I'm BurrowsRed, and I've been trying to make a sticker store for RPG stickers. They release tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and they're not ready. I've always been a very creative person. I've always been someone who's wanted to open a business and always wanted to try and do these things. I've always wanted to set my own hours and work from home and all of that kind of thing, you know, the whole romantic dream or whatever. I obviously understand that it's a lot harder than that, but it's always been something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. And this is kind of something that I feel like is a good idea and something that I wanted to get started with and whatever. You know, I'm just really trying out here. As you can probably tell, my life is a bit of a mess. There's cat hair on this rug here. There's just flipping paper wherever it feels like. And I don't even remember the last time that I put on some moisturizer on my face. I do have some things that I have designed. I have little Pepon, who is a little warlock pumpkin. Who's very cute, very cute. And I started doing potion designs. I have actually got some going for some Kraken-inspired ones as well. But at the moment we just have the rainbow ones that are being released tomorrow. I've also done some basic things, like I actually did my own custom font, a handwritten font, and made that into a calendar. I want to use this week, which is opening week, to talk about all the things that I've failed at and the things that I've succeeded in. So, yeah, you know, you're in for a good time. I promise. Kind of, maybe, I don't know. So I just was trying for something a little bit more personal. A lot more of my content is more scripted. This is more just me sitting down in front of a camera and talking. I bought an Epson EcoTank printer in order to print things. I had heard a lot of good things about the EcoTank, and I also like the idea of not having to use ink cartridges as often. And the filler process was so easy, and like, I've printed so many things. I would have gone through like 3 lots of cartridges in one day, yet this thing just keeps going. It's great. Like, I cannot recommend it enough. I don't know, it just revolutionized printers for me. Mind you, it is very expensive. This one set me back about, I think it was $800 Australian. So convert that as you will. But the ink itself is fine. It came with 2 sets. You use one to fill it up at the start, and there's like a little bit left, so it's not like a full fill. And then you get an extra set with the box as well. So it'll be interesting to see how long that'll take me to get through. But we'll find out. And then I also purchased the Brother Scan and Cut. I know that a lot of people use things like the Cricut or the Silhouette, I think is the other one. But I actually had a friend who used the Scan and Cut, and the Scan and Cut has this really nifty feature where you can scan the products that you're looking to cut, and it will automatically pick out which parts need to be cut out, and then it will do that for you. It's a little messy sometimes, but most of the time it's pretty spot on. I do find that it works best if you have a white background and then you're cutting out the object on top. That seems to work best. But otherwise it's actually really good. It means that I can print things directly from my iPad to my printer, pull it out from the printer and put it straight in the machine without really having to mess with any digital files or anything like that. It's pretty good. I got some glossy and matte sticker paper from Amazon, I think it was, just to kind of try it out and see what it was like. I haven't looked too much into sticker paper, but honestly, the glossy paper was really great. Matte, not so much. I thought I'd enjoy matte stickers a lot more, but they kind of come out really grainy and really weird. Like, I don't like it. So they put them in these, right? And then when they sent them to me, this part was sitting on the sticker paper, but they were stacked. So there was like a very clear like indentation in the paper from where the one on top pushed that into the paper. And I was like, that's weird. It was just very odd. But yeah, that's a couple of things that I have as well. I have also purchased some recycled envelopes and also some black tissue paper, and I also have some cellophane bags and some recycled backing card for packaging. So hopefully that'll go really well as well. That one should be coming in tomorrow morning, which is a bit risky, you know, seeing as I'm opening up tomorrow and intending on doing like a 1 to 3 business days to release something, but it'll be fine. A lot of the stickers are already done up, so even if I don't get most of the packing materials done, I have most of the things that I need to be able to send them anyway. So I can always send a couple of orders before I get everything in. I'm not expecting like a huge influx of orders on the first day or anything like that. I mean, obviously, I don't know whether that's setting me up for failure either, because, you know, maybe I should be like sitting here being like, oh, I'm gonna be so good and like it's all gonna be so amazing. Like, I just don't know. I think I set it to be, I have pre-printed, I think 20 of each different type that I'm releasing, so that should be okay. I haven't cut them all, but they're all printed. And I think that's the main part, like making sure that they all print properly. Because if I can always reprint and I can always then recut if any of those don't work out and that kind of thing. It's fine. It'll be fine. I believe. Am I just saying this to convince myself? Possibly. The next thing is that it's taken a long time. There's been a lot of mistakes. One of the really silly things that I didn't really think about was the color profile for my images. Apparently. And I didn't know this because I didn't study design or anything fancy like that. I studied ancient history. You have the CMYK color profile, which is best for printing because obviously cyan, magenta, what is it, yellow and black. That's the color profile for most printers because that's the ink that they use. Is a really good profile for printing. I was not using that. So I was using instead sRBG, which is kind of a standard from Procreate, which is the things that I do all of my sticker designs on. Whoops. But it seemed to work okay. I made when I did the canvas, I guess you call it, for the new page, where I would put a couple of sticker sheets onto one page. I made that in the CMYK color profile, and that seemed to have fixed most of the issues. I am, however, it does lead on to my next point. Pepon is struggling to come out right on the printing. And I can't work out whether that's because I need to lighten the original image or whether that's something to do with my printing. But he's coming out really dark. And I've tried upping the brightness on the image before I print it, but it's just not seeming to work. And it's kind of the exact opposite image to what I was having with the printing issues before. Before they were coming out really dull. This one's coming out bright but dark. So, yay. But he's looking great. He's looking so cute. Oh, so good. Another of the things I learned from the printing process was actually that I shouldn't be using black outlines. It kind of gives this weird dirty look to the stickers. Like it's hard to explain without showing, but the potion stickers kind of ended up looking a little like it would have been nice with maybe like a nice brown or something like that. And it's something that I'll probably mess with. Now, the ones that I've printed so far, I'll probably keep up and then maybe test them and such and re-release them a little bit later. But I'll have to see how I go. It'll be interesting, but we'll see. So yeah, today's been very busy. I was up at 9, started printing everything, started cutting everything, started taking pictures of everything, started setting up the store. And now it's 9 o'clock and I'm doing that coffee. And yeah, I very much understand that like I'm not going to be the person that's going to be able to commit to doing like weekly studio vlogs or anything like that. I would love to. I would love to do that ultimately, but I have a job that demands a lot of my attention, unfortunately, and it's really sad. I would love to have more time to spend doing this, but like tomorrow for an example, tomorrow the store will be released, but I actually have to go into work at midday, then work till 5, then I have D&D, then I have to go to work the next day, and like I should probably at some point sit down and make a list of all of the things that I do, from like streaming to YouTube to work to this, and kind of really work out a much better and reasonable schedule for myself, because I don't have a lot of time for anything. That's a next week problem. But on a lighter note, I was sitting there doing a lot of the stickers and things, and it was, I don't know, middle of the day or something like that. Had a small break, went outside and sat in the sun for a bit. And it was just really fun. Like, I know that obviously, you know, maybe it's just because it's new and exciting or something like that, but I'm making something cool. I'm making little characters, I'm designing things, I'm being creative, and I'm doing things with my hands again. I haven't touched cosplay in months, and it's just nice to sit there and do something that comes out as a really good end product. It's just really nice. Like, I love that feeling. And I think this will be a lot of fun. And I'm excited, but I'm also trying to not let myself get into that perfectionist hole of like, it has to be absolutely perfect as soon as I release it. There can be no mistakes, no nothing. You know, we will not tolerate bad things here. Like I just gotta chill, you know? But yeah, that's been something that I've been trying to tell myself. It's just like, you know, just get it out there, do it, and make those mistakes and do things and, you know, work it out as you go, because otherwise I'll literally never open it. It'll never happen. And I have good things. I have good things going. I have good things that I'm happy with going out there. Like, I printed swords today and they are so cute. So cute. And the potions, they're adorable. Oh, it's just absolutely amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna try and go back to it now and see how well I go at getting the rest of it done. There's still a little few things that I need to do. I'm currently recharging my iPad because it died rudely. Just so that it's still doing it. Oh my god, chill. It keeps turning back on and then turning off again. It's very annoying. Angie. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to it now and see how I go. See how much I can get done. And I'll see you all tomorrow. On here. It won't be tomorrow for you. It'll be same 5-10 minutes. So I opened the store this morning. Technically, I actually opened it at midnight. I was a bit excited and just went, you know what? Heck it, let's go for it. Let's open it early. It'll be great. And I was actually pleasantly surprised by the reception for that. I have some wonderful people in my Twitch community that just jumped on it straight away, and everyone was saying nice things, and it was great. It was wonderful. And I'm really glad that I went ahead and did this. I've been stressed, to say the least, for the last couple of days, but I'm glad that it's done. It's out there. BurrowsArts is live to the world. I have 12 orders, which is great. I believe it was 22 or 23 individual sales, which is really exciting too. I honestly expected it to be none, so it's nice to know that there is at least something out there, especially considering that this is kind of like a, what do you call it, like a soft launch of this, because I don't have all of the products that I want to put up there yet. So it's just really exciting to see people jumping on it and it being well received, I feel. The last 24 hours or so, I've been struggling a little bit. I've been stressing that all of my products aren't good enough. And I don't know whether this is something that normally happens to a lot of people who open these kinds of things, put themselves out there, that kind of stuff. But I look at my stuff and I'm like, is it good enough? Like, I've brought my prices are quite low for what they are. And I'm just not sure if they're good enough. I love them. But will people love them? Obviously, not everyone's gonna love them, but hopefully a vast majority do? I don't know. It's just very exciting. I did it. I opened a shop and people bought stuff. People might even continue buying stuff if I'm lucky. And it's very exciting. Today was Wednesday. It was long, tiring, but productive. I went to work from about 8 o'clock until 4, came straight home, cut out a few more stickers, got things organized for the lot of sales that I have, and then I streamed some games for a bit. It's now currently 11:26. And I'm ready to go to sleep. I did, however, I got some freebies organized for the orders that I have upcoming. The only thing I'm waiting on is I've been waiting for the backing or like the support cardboard type thing to go inside the envelopes, which has been delayed for the last week, but it should be coming in tomorrow. If it's not, I'm just gonna work something out because I need to get these sent off. And tissue paper's easy to source, so that's one of the other things that's coming with that as well. But it'll be fine. Be okay. I'll work something out. Oh, I also printed some like shop stickers. So for the envelopes, things to like pop on there and be like, it's mine. I don't know, it's really enjoying the whole thing. I think it's really fun. I just wish that I had a little bit more time to spend on it. But soon, very soon. Oh yes, and I worked on, I finally actually got the Kiss Cut stickers to work as well. So that'll be nice. And everything's looking good and it's improving and I'm like, oh my God, I have it down pat. I think for tomorrow, maybe the next couple of days, I'm gonna try and get up early before I go to work. Normally I'm one of those people who gets up like just before they need to leave. But I think, yeah, tomorrow I might try and get up a little bit earlier. Try and do some of that stuff before I go to work. See how I feel. Then maybe I can have a nap when I get home. That'd be great. Love naps. Naps are good.